engines roaring, feel the beat. Ryan and John can't be beat. On the fast lane, so sleek. Gotta rev up, hit the street. Ooh yeah, fast lane, all night.
And we're back in the fast lane, brought to you by Betterfy. Here we are, another week. We're back in the studio, John.
Yes.
What a week it's been. We've been doing things like auctions. We were out at the auction last week. The last episode, we were live from that. Well, not live. We recorded from that auction. Highly successful auction for everybody. For Johan Ray from Top Watch, from Lance from High Street Auctions. I'm still waiting for my invoice to arrive for the whiskey I purchased.
I was going to say, whoever owns the whiskey and the wines, they did well, thanks to Philly and Ryan.
I bought 2 bottles of Chivas Royal Salute, or I think it's just Royal Salute, 38-year-old. And I think I got a bargain. I think they were 12,000 Rand each. But I was like, and then I was like, oh, okay, no.
No, you definitely got a bargain. I mean, what was some nice wines?
Yeah,
as
there was
well?
some great wines.
Was it the Villafonte?
Yeah. C&M, love them. Would love to go out there and experience some wine.
Mike Radcliffe, winemaker there. Yeah.
Nice collaboration between them and a Californian-based wine producer.
Yeah,
so
yes,
great
true. The
collaboration.
link there, yeah.
Now, what a weekend it's been. We went racing to Mexico.
Yes, we did. And I mean, sure, there's so much to debrief on this racing. But how's that first corner?
Yeah.
Max Verstappen on the grass, the commitment, and that was like rallying. I mean,
proper.
Firstly, those cars don't turn very well on grass, all right? And they don't have much of a suspension. So the fact that he managed to just keep his foot in and come out the other side, whereas most drivers would have stopped, been at the back of the field, but it just shows you how much it means to him to want to win the race. But Piastri versus Norris. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Piastri there. He seemed like his car just wasn't working. And Mexico being very low grip type of surface, we also see that the guys, 1 minute Ferrari was running well, then the Racing Bulls were up there. And then, so as the temperature fluctuated, the different cars started to perform. But look, Lando kept his cool and got it done. But I don't know if you saw, Ryan, the Mexican fans weren't so impressed that he won.
Yeah.
Quite surprised that. Why do you think
too.
that is? Is that because they're Red Bull fans? Because of Perez? He was in the Red Bull?
I think that they've built that brand loyalty for it.
Be,
and those are petrol heads that have saved a lot of money and have spent a lot of money to come see their team in action, and there's still that massive loyalty that lies there.
Yeah, I think Red Bull and Ferrari seem to be the two favorite sort of support teams there,
Am I right in saying no Formula One this weekend? They take a bit of a break and then back with the circuit again in the following week?
Yeah, so we go to Brazil, obviously Ayrton Senna, and that also...
Have you ever... When last did you see a Brazilian? Now, there's method to my madness.
No.
I saw one this past weekend.
Really?
It's a wonderful thing to behold. To Rahul, whose girlfriend is Brazilian. She's,
I didn't know
they
that.
travel back and forward. We actually saw Rahul and his girlfriend on the weekend.
That's right.
She's Brazilian, and they've got great character, great flair.
Yes, yeah.
Of course, the fact that he spends, as he says, a lot of his time in Brazil, it's a nice place.
All I think of is those big feather things when they do those dances.
The boas.
Yeah.
I can do that. Do you know that?
Can you?
Yeah. Got an outfit I wear. Late nights, and play that sexy music. Yeah.
All right, okay.
That's me and my boa getting my
get a bit
game
foul.
on. Anyway, Brazil, incredible.
Passionate.
Massive fans of Formula One.
You know what I really like about the tradition there is that they've kept the Ayrton Senna legacy going. And I mean, it's just like drivers and presenters that go there, they always say there's just something special about the sensation and the feeling when you're at that circuit, whether it just could be just because of the Ayrton Senna thing or whatever it is, but it's like that tradition, that old circuit. So look, the weather there can change quite quickly. We've seen some exciting races there. I'm quite glad because Max normally does do well because obviously we want to see a fight to the end. We want to see it go all the way. So hopefully he can be up there and score some more points, but it's very close. Obviously Lando Norris now taking the championship lead. It's going to be very interesting which way it plays out.
You're not going to be there this weekend. I want to focus on local, but you're not going to be there. The Cape Town Car Show comes back to Killarney International Raceway, and I'll be officially emceeing the launch and the opening of that. We did it together last year. You won't be there this year, unfortunately. You've got other commitments to take care of in the motoring world.
I'm going up to Springbok for a TV ad, but I might be able to join in the morning because I have to travel on Sunday. So
stunning. So maybe let's
I can make up some time.
Both of us, Laurel and Hardy, at the start of the 2025 Cape Town Car Show, and it's at Kalal International Raceway.
I can tell you a bit about that, and I'm laughing because I'm wondering what are you going to be in this year? Because every year one year you're in that tractor, and then you're in the army truck in the back. So what have they got in store for you this year?
Can't wait.
Yeah, 4,000 odd stores and cars and everything on display. Gates open at 10 o'clock and then close at 4. They reckon it's going to be seamless coming in, plenty of parking. And it's something there for the young and the old because we see modern and historic cars. So very good and well put on by Kalani International Raceway.
Well, let's hope we can get there for the start and you can help me with the start of that. We'll see you there on Sunday this weekend. And then let's talk about the previous weekend. We were out at the Speed Classic Cape Town. What an event. I'm still buzzing about it. The electricity around the event was good. The energy was great. The organizing was phenomenal. Great parking in and out. The weather was 4 seasons in one day on the weekend.
Geez.
Didn't stop the Fastlane from being there. Let's have a quick look. John, it's finally here. It's the Cape Town Speed Classic, and we're at the VIP section, hospitality with Sunland Private Wealth, waiting for some guests to arrive. There's action aplenty as we gear up for the inaugural Cape Town Speed Classic.
That's the throttle, so the throttle is in the middle.
No way.
The brake is on the right.
That's incredible.
Centre throttle, and then the gear stick is under my right knee. So it's right hand drive, right hand shift.
Great.
This is a special day. Villian and I are taking a cruise through, both in our Red Bull merchandise, just taking a cruise through the pits. But how special is this? This is the Fastlane, which actually it's the top watch with Tune to Race and Black Wolf BMW racing up the Cape Town Speed Classic this weekend. And look at this livery. It's absolutely spectacular. Just take a look at this vehicle. Branded in these amazing colors. And of course, you'll notice there's a Fastlane bit of branding on there as well. But look at Black Wolf top watch, Tune to Race. This is a beast of a vehicle and in absolutely pristine condition. Running in the 52s, we need to get it under 50. That's what we're looking at doing this weekend. Right, we found our driver in the top watch BMW, and huge thanks to all the guys involved again. The boys from Tune, they're down there tuning the vehicle. Tune to Race. Black Wolf, of course, top watch livery. It's beautiful. Jan, what's the course like out there?
It's fast, huh? It's really fast. It's pretty intimidating. I've been through here a couple of times with faster than I should have gone in road circumstances, but it is much more intimidating.
No, listen, with this tunnel vision that you have from the barriers and that, it's obviously a lot more intimidating. It's blind. You can't see the corners like you would normally with the barriers off. But Jan, great start, good pullaways, good momentum. We're building up to that one lap where you're going to just go out and set the pace.
Yeah, they cancelled practice 3, so we're going straight into qualifier 1 right now. And let's hope we can break a 50.
I love that. I love that confidence. 52's on the clock already. Breaking a 50 is up for the top watch BMW. Let's go. Cape Town Speed Classic. I almost missed it already.
Ryan, one of the things that I loved about it, which is made it feel like an international stage, is that when you walk through the pits, love the pits, love the setting, but those trees next to the pits where you could sit with the big screens and stuff, it's just so spectacular everywhere.
In the woods. You literally in the woods, they put a big screen up there.
Yeah.
I just want to say a huge thanks, first of all, to all the marshals. So there's a lot of marshals there from Kalani International Raceway, the city of Cape Town to providing the infrastructure, also to all the wonderful racers who took their time. We were there with Sunline Private Wealth, and we were there with some special people walking through, as you see, the pit area, chatting to people about their cars, some of them worth up to 50 million rand. People who took the time to come out and talk to John and I about what they were bringing to the race, and explaining to the guests we had there from Sunline Private Wealth what it is that we're looking at.
And I mean, for people that don't have any clue, which most of them didn't, it was quite, you could see the enthusiasm and the interest in trying to understand just more than watching the car go up the hill, the fact that how the driver puts through its paces and what goes into building a car like that. But I felt like we were the Sky Sports of South Africa. You were Ralph Schumacher, I was Martin Brundle.
I don't want to be Ralph.
But it was pretty cool that we got to do that, and I enjoyed that part, and it was great spectacle.
Listen, I'm just reading the report that's come out at the moment, where people have said that if you're looking to approach the classic car market as an investor, you need to do so as you would any listed asset. Start with price, do your research, get a good database from which to take a reference, and then take your time. And know that sometimes it does involve luck. Most of the cars that will be great investments in years to come are so due to unforeseen changes. Things like scarcity, etc.
And patience. I think you need a lot of patience in this
100%.
category.
It's safe to say that scarcity remains one of those most important aspects of appreciating prices in classic cars. But thanks very much to our friends at Sunland Private Wealth for providing us with things and various data research, things like the 2025 Knight Frank Wealth Report, cool information on the types of passion investments that they're called and how it's been performing over the last 10 years, and how Sunland Private Wealth are enabling their investors to diversify their portfolios. So from that, we move on to cars. It's been a very quiet week this week, I must say, due to the fact that everyone's recovering after the Speed Classic. It's been a rather slow kind of a move back into the space that says, hey, it's time now for us to kind of reflect and start building on what's left of the year. Having said that, though, how cool was the SL43 in yellow livery that we got to drive? Just a quick look at in the inside of that car. John and I on the way to the Speed Classic. So inside this, John, the all-new SL43. We've had the 63 before in the Fastlane, and this is canary yellow. This is, how's it, everybody? Huge thanks to Bianca, Mercedes-Benz out at Century City. I really love how you can customize the inside, the display, the driver's display, the infotainment system, specifically the cluster in the center here. You can really configure a whole lot of different options to suit your needs. If you want the classic look, you can got the classic look, but if you want this more retro looking dial with all the kind of counters on earth in one place, it's right there. Power gauges, etc., etc. And then if you want it in comfort mode, I mean, you just leave it in comfort mode. You can set up the steering wheel that's become now synonymous with Mercedes-Benz in terms of almost every single of the range through the range of Mercedes-Benz has the same configuration in the steering wheel setup.
No, listen, Ron, I love the look, these little vents, for the aircon. It just looks stunning. It almost looks like a Boeing 747 turbine, and the stealthy look of the display and just the feel, it sounds silly, of the steering wheel. The whole way you sit is so comfortable in the car. So really like the interior, nicely finished. The color, why not? I suppose if you're going to get something that's a two-door and you want to stand out, this is definitely the car for you.
Absolutely. Like I said, pure Mercedes-Benz, the SL43. It's a nice place to spend some time. Just a short video of you and me inside that car, just having a quick squiz. But what a nice place to spend some time. One thing that I don't enjoy, I've got to say this, I always say I enjoy everything about the car, but by the way, Bianca, Mercedes-Benz Cape Town, huge thanks. It's not Bianca's fault, and actually some people might enjoy it, just I don't enjoy it. I like a tactile feel.
Yes.
Right? And you'll know on the new Golf GTIs, everything's screen driven.
Yes.
There's not much knobs and fidgetry. If you want to adjust the volume, you do so with the slider on the screen.
Yeah.
Air conditioning, slider on the screen. The controllable roof on the new SL series is a slider on the screen that you've got to kind of balance and hold it, slide, hold it, try and get it. It's quite a tricky thing to do because it's digital. You don't have that tactile feeling of actually holding a button.
And when you like a mechanical feel, you almost hold that button a little extra. Get that thing tucked in. I hear what you're saying here.
That's the only thing. Otherwise, what a great vehicle.
Well, I managed to in between that and now picked up a SQ Audi. And I tell you, so it's not the R, it's the SQ. But I tell you what a sneaky vehicle. This thing sounds magnificent, handles so well spec'd. Very nice little car.
That SQ5 is not the RSQ5, it's just the SQ5. What color is it?
It's grey, and it's got quite a unusual interior. It's got like a burgundy with that stitching that's quite nice. Some people love it, some people hate it. But I mean, it's on the floor for $650 with 87,000 Ks on the clock, 2020 model. Great car.
Looks cool. Those cutaways of it are amazing. Listen, that is it for us for this week. We'll be back with another Fastlane episode, proudly brought to you by Betterfy. Like, subscribe, be a part of the clan that is the Fastlane. Huge thanks to everyone that came to say how's it to us, and all those that will say how's it to us this weekend at the Cape Town International Car Show happening at Killarney International Raceway. Take care.
Engines roaring, feel the beat. Ryan and John can't be beat.